Part 9 of my queer story. God help. I talk too much, but it's like, there's just so much to say. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, so. The roommate that I had at the time, that was my close friend and everything, I guess she probably did like me. I think she was just scared. Like, she'd been hurt a lot and everything. I don't know. She didn't have very much experience with women, with being with girls or whatever. And doesn't really trust them. And I don't blame her because of the best friend she has off and on or whatever. Yeah. But she was showing signs like she was more into me like when we were first friends in the beginning. Although she took me on, she would take me. She was very romantic in a way. Like, she was trying. I think she was trying to hide it, but like, I kind of wonder how she would have been if like we actually got a chance to date. But I wonder sometimes, not like very often. Like, I'm wondering right now because I'm like, but I will never open that door again. Mm-mm. Because okay, when we first met through another friend, her off and on again friend or whatever, who's into some dark shit. Okay, just that's all I'm gonna say. That's why I don't want nothing to do with either one of them because like the dark shit keeps her going back to her, and I don't know. The wind's like confirmation or something. I don't know, but. Anyways, so when we met in 2016, we hung out a lot, and like there was a time she was like she came over and made some Indian tacos, Native American, because she's like part Native American, and I was pregnant with my youngest at the time. And it was hard for me to eat, and there was something in my house like preventing me from eating, trying to unalive me and my baby. Something dark, anyways. I'm not going into that. I'm just saying, like, she tried to help me out, and like, she felt it. That's why she didn't want to be inside my house. When she'd come over. Fucking neighbors. I don't know what's going on over there, but anyways, she'd come over and like hang out. We'd hang out outside, or like we'd leave. Anyways, like, she was pretty romantic. Anyways, like, she would make sure she'd buy me something to drink or all the time, and then like there was time she took me out to a little picnic at the lake. It was cute. Took a picture of me. So it's like the signs were there. I felt it, but like she just would deny it, which is understandable. I get it. It's scary and everything. We have the same Venus signs, which is funny. Actually, same Mars and Venus signs. So like the synastry was like the compatibility was like there. But it just wasn't supposed to happen. Just supposed to be friends, I guess. And then yeah. But when we were roommates in 20, like, she's also another one of the friends that came to see me, but she came with another friend back in 2019. She came in with another friend but didn't stay with me. Like, she probably would have stayed with me if they didn't have that friend. And then another friend, which was, I was talking to her to try to be with her, but I kind of think she was trying to get to my best friend, because they had been together years ago for like 3.5 years or something. He took her V card back then, but yeah, that was a mess. Like, she came to visit, and she's like, she said that I was hung up on my ex, but I wasn't at the time, but she kept texting her ex. Like, it was just a mess, but anyways, it doesn't matter. Like, that was just a blip. Me, back then, I used to, one of my love languages was gift giving, so if I was into you, you were gonna get gifts. I can still kind of be that way, but I'm not as like, here's a gift, love me type, you know what I'm saying? So I am not as much, because also that in abusive relationships would happen to me. I'd be given gifts as a form of love bombing. So like I kind of adapted that, but I don't have that anymore. So that's why I don't as much. I don't really have feelings for people that often anymore. Like I'm picky. So also 2020 ruined that because of all the bullshit that happened during that time. So I'm like, I'm even more picky because yeah. I want to say, yeah. Anyways, I'm not talking about that. I want to just keep talking about the queer stuff. That other one that was my best friend's ex, we weren't talking for that long. And that's just before I became friends with my ex again and everything. So I ended up getting her a new phone with taxes and stuff because hers was crappy and everything. And then it was not working, and I was like, oh my god, what do I do? Because like I feel bad because like, but I think she eventually got them to get it to work or something, or they sent her another one or something. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so those are the only people that came to see me, and like I would always say stuff online like people don't come to see me, but I felt like it's not that like I also wasn't as grateful, but you know at the same time it was like hard to be because there was like all these trauma bonds. So I learned to be grateful and be a better friend and pick better friends, I guess. You know, because now if I see some bullshit, I'm like, bye, goodbye, or I'll distance myself. It just depends on the thing. Okay, like I do have a select good few like really good friends, and like they're just we don't talk all the time, but that's fine. We all have our own lives, and I used to need that like constant communication, but now I can't even take it. Now I'm like, okay, talk to me when you feel up to it, when we both have the spoons. Yeah, anyways, back to the ex-roommate friend. Yeah, she started showing even more signs when we lived together, because like she would come visit me, and then like her living situation was terrible. She was living at a place that had no heat because she couldn't like she owed the gas, and the gas company was like, oh, I don't give a fuck, you know, like she couldn't even payments. I don't know. It's just like a really fucked up situation, and like her landlord was trash. She woke up one time by being bit by a mouse on the finger. I was like, no, you're not staying over there anymore. You're moving in with me because I can't. I'm not. There's heat here. There's none of that shit. None of those mice or fucking roaches over there. Nothing. So you're staying here. You and your kids are staying here. And it was a 2-bedroom, but they all slept out on the couches. I don't know. Like my cat stuff was in the other room, but they could have stayed in there if they wanted to. You know, like I don't know. And we all shared a bathroom. And yeah, but like we hung out all the time. We drove around and everything, and one time I dyed her hair, and that was the time I was still talking to the other person, the other girl. And I was like, I was washing her hair. She never had me dye her hair before. Like she isn't one that like she doesn't like people touching her. She doesn't trust people. I'm like that, but like she's even worse. She doesn't like people touching her that she doesn't trust and know. Like that she has to trust. Like even if you're friends with her, like you still can't really like. But she started letting me like. So that's why I was like, okay, what's this? Anyways, hold on, let me get to the